Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. It's about 12 o'clock on Fat Tuesday. And before we kick off Lent, I just had two things that I wanted to supplement in addition to the homilies I've recently posted. A few homilies back, I want to say the second or maybe the third video back from this one, I was talking about a confession's act of contrition that a person says to me or to the priest in question. And I said that the words of the act of contrition don't really matter. And to clarify, they don't matter the way other words matter in liturgy. Obviously, if you're going to pray the act of contrition, accuracy is nice. The point of that homily is that the words don't matter as much as the desire for forgiveness that goes beyond the words. It is true no matter which words you ultimately decide to speak, and that is your right as a penitent in the confessional. It's not the same thing for me at Mass. For the most important part of the Mass, the consecration of the bread and the wine, for that, I need to say the correct words that are in my book. If I accidentally skip a line, as disruptive as it probably would be, I would have to stop, go back to the beginning of the Eucharistic prayer, and begin all over again. Because those words are central. They are not optional for me. And, the same thing could be said for baptism. You don't get to just make up the words of baptism. It has to be the Trinity. I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. That is not a negotiable element of baptism. And so it's not the time to just speak to God in the words that come to mind. There is a ritual that does have to be followed for a very good reason. The act of contrition, though, is less dependent on precision. And so it's a good way to express yourself and to express the actual reason you're in the confessional in the first place. So that's my clarification for that. In addition to that, seeing as how Lent begins in approximately 12 hours, I just wanted to share one thing that I read from a friend while we were texting on Saturday. Lent is a good time for creativity, for your Lenten sacrifice. And my friend and I were trading techniques. She wanted to know what, Catholics really do for Lent. And my answer was pretty close to what she was doing for Lent. And, I mentioned that we ought to have a proper fast on Ash Wednesday and Good Friday, the Friday before Easter, the Friday that Jesus is, on the cross / dead in the tomb. That's the time for fasting. But otherwise, it's giving up a pleasure, doing something more spiritual, something that will help you prepare for Easter, which is largely what she's doing. And, I shared, I'm giving up, frozen pizza. Lord help me, it's the ultimate lazy man's comfort food, so it's a very good thing to give up. But it's not terribly creative of me. But for her, I was so proud of her when she let me know this. She has chosen to give up acquiring things for the season of Lent. So she will use her money to repair the things that she already has. That's fine. She'll go grocery shopping. She'll buy things that she needs. But beyond that, she will not purchase frivolous things. She won't buy new clothes. She won't buy, new books. All of those things that she doesn't need right now, all of that can wait until after Easter. And I was so proud and impressed by her. That is awesome. And I've never heard of that exact penance before. So, to take away from here, if you still don't know what to do for Lent, just remember that this is a good time for creativity. There is more to Lent than giving up chocolate. This is a wonderful time of the year for us to grow as people, and more specifically, grow as people closer to God through Christ. And the exact way that we accomplish that is as different and varied as any other quality or quirk of ours that makes us unique. So don't hold back, trust the Holy Spirit, and have a good, joyful, but wholesome Lent, where you grow and challenge yourself in the name of your relationship with God. Good luck.